Welcome everyone to Doga Yoga. Today we're doing a beautiful guided stretching class. So nice, quick, easy class, 15 minutes. So come on down onto the mat, have a block and a strap handy or a dog lead or even a scarf or something like that. Now for a block you can use a Harry Potter book, even a blanket if you need, but I'm going to stick this one underneath my hips just to elevate them up a little bit. And that gets my hips above my knees and allows my shoulder blades to really melt down the back. So we'll start here, closing down our eyes, finding our connection to the earth with the rise and fall of our breath. Inhale, fill the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Start to just welcome ourselves into the present moment, into the rise and fall of our breath. We'll take one big arm circle all together on our next inhale. Fingertips wide, then touching up overhead. And exhale, bringing them back to heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale once and release. We're going to clasp our hands together here, send the shoulder blades down the back, fan that length. We're going to turn our palms away, exhale, chin to chest, round out. Inhale, palms towards the sky, squeeze the biceps towards the ears, shoulder blades down the back. And then release. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And release. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And release. Just have the hands beside us here. Press the pinky fingers into the ground. Really melt the shoulder blades down the back. Feel the collarbones open, the shoulder bones widen. And just breathe. See if you yourself growing a little taller at the rise and fall of your breath. When we're ready, we're going to bring our left ear to our left shoulder. Just bending here, gaze slightly upwards. If you want to put your hand on your head to deepen that stretch, no pulling, just let gravity take you. And you can do that. Inhale, feeling up the body. And exhale, releasing. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale once more. And release. Take your hand off your head, come back to center, find length. And then bring that right ear to that right shoulder. Hand on the head if that feels good for you. Just really soften here. And let go. And breathe. When you're ready, take your hand off your head. Come back to center. Find that length. And we're just going to walk our fingertips back behind us. Point them away. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Just bring your chin towards your chest. Just a very gentle neck stretch here. So find the oppositional forces of the chin or gravity taking our head downwards. And the shoulder blades going back. Feel a just nice gentle release in the back of the neck. Nothing intense, nothing super strong. Just that gentle, consistent tension, focus that allows us to release a lot of tension, a lot of tightness in this area. When we're ready, walk our hands back beside our hips. Find that length once more. We're just going to take little circles with our nose one way. Just waking up the neck a little bit more. Now you might just stay here. You might do super big circles. Coming back to little. And stillness. And then go the other way, little to big. Notice the sensations. And come back to center. and stillness. Find that length and breathe. We're going to grab our strap if we have it handy, unravel it if it's all nicely wrapped up like mine is, and we're going to send our arm mirror, you send our right hand high. So just reach it high here, shoulder blades are in the back, we're still squaring off, hips and shoulders are in alignment, and place this hand on our head. Now our left hand goes to our lower back, and the strap is just dangling down our back here. So place our left hand on our lower back and just grab both ends of the strap. So we're just gently opening up the shoulders, we're going from the neck to the shoulders now. So we might just stay here, this beautiful opening here. It doesn't have to be super intense. The fingertips don't need to touch at the lower back, at the shoulder blades. So just find where feels good. And if you'd like to go on, just wriggle the fingers together, clasp them together at the shoulder blades. Sending one elbow up, one elbow down, and breathe. So we're still keeping our alignment here. We're tucking our tailbone under, lowering or hollowing out the lower belly. We're not rounding our shoulders towards our ears. The shoulder blades are melting down the back, and you'll find a deeper stretch that way. When we're ready, we're gently going to unclasp our hands or wriggle our fingers up and down our strap and come back to center. So nice. Just find that length, find that openness in the body here. I'm going to transfer the strap, take it into our right hand, or left hand, sorry, mirroring you. Take it high and then place this hand on your head. Other hand, right hand on our lower back. And just feel the openness here. Feel the openness of the chest. And just walk your fingers up and down the strap, clasping the hands at the shoulder blades all together. Breathing, softening, letting go. Finding that beautiful alignment. Relax the jaw. Relax the forehead. Allow yourself to move into this pose with ease and grace. When we're ready, we gently uncross the hands. Come on back down. So nice. Place our hands on our knees, and I just want us to take circles, sending one shoulder back and then the other. One, and then the other. One more, and then just come back to stillness and release. We're going to take a seated cat-cow now, waking up our thoracic and our lower back, working down the spine bit by bit. So we're going to open up the chest, curve. So we're creating a curve in the spine. Tailbone sends towards the back of the room, gaze go up into our cow. And then exhale, draw our navel towards our spine, our chin towards our chest. So we're rolling the other way. Our tailbone tucks under. Really expand or spread away or spread open the shoulder blades. Inhale, find your cow. And exhale, your cat. Inhale. And exhale. Just flow here for 2 more breaths. Moving at your own pace. And exhale, come into your last cat, rising up into seated. And now that we've woken up the spine a little bit, we've gone forward and back, we're going to come into a gentle twist. So nothing fancy, we're going to place our left hand on our right knee, our right hand behind us, find length. Gently revolve here and gaining range of motion in the spine. But we're creating space first, so I don't want us to hunch, really force the twist. Send our shoulder blades down the back, find length, grow taller from our tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. And then revolve. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale once more. And exhale. Inhale. And release. Come back to center. Now, left hand or right hand on our left knee, left hand behind us. Find length and revolve. And we're coming from the navel center. We're not trying to like crink our neck over. We're revolving the whole body from our navel center. So find length and revolving the whole spine. So our gaze can go towards the side of the room or to the back of the room if that feels good for your neck. Flowing here with the breath, finding that length. Make sure the shoulders are even, so you haven't got one higher than the other, melting them down the back as you breathe. Come back to center, unravel. And that's nice, just feel that motion that we don't often do. And just rock here, just rock side to side, noticing the range of motion or the movement or differences side to side or stiffness in our shoulder blades. Come back to center, so nice. Now we're going to place our hands in front of us and just come over onto all fours super, super quickly. So I'm just going to move my block and my strap to the side for one moment. So nice. We're going to take our knees wide, big toes together into our child's pose. So hips towards our heels, forehead towards the earth. Relax here. Oh, so nice. This is so beautiful. One, to help open up our chest and our shoulder blades, but also to create a lot of space into our lower back. So it's opening up the lower half of the body here, opening up the hip joints, opening up the inner thighs, opening up the lower back, where we often don't get into these places. We don't, or I suppose we have a lot of compression here. So just breathe here. It's such a gentle but actually really powerful pose. To fill up the belly, the ribs, the collarbones, expand in this area. And soften and release. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just start to melt any last tension in the hips, the glutes, the shoulder blades, the jaw into the earth. It's really nice, gentle awakening, gentle creating space in the body. When you're ready, we're gently going to lift the forehead up, come into our tabletop position. And we're going to cross our ankles over and just roll on over into a seated position. So come on, into seated once more. Oh, so nice. We're going to send our right leg long, our left foot comes into our thigh. So just plug that one in here. And I want us, our ankle, our knee, and our hip to be in alignment. So squared off with our hips. It's not out to the side. Find length here, and we're going to reach our left hand towards the outside edge of our right foot. So we might just place it on our calf, on our knee, on our foot here, and revolve. So instead of curving the spine here, find length, and then revolve just like we did that spinal twist seated before. Breathe. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Now that we've revolved, we've gotten more into that hip rather than the upper body. We're going to find length here with a straight spine. So tuck the tailbone under, find length in that lower back so we're not compressing into that lower back, and fold forward here. So we're getting into our hamstring, into our calf, flex the toes towards the face, push this knee down and fold. Inhale, find length and soften. Find length and soften. Find length and just sink a little bit more. Gently come on up. You're going to pick this left foot up and just take it long. Keep the hips nice and square. Bring that right foot in. Take our time. Just find that alignment here. So instead of the hips being open to one side, square them off. Draw these hips back. Hip, knee, ankle alignment. Push this knee down, have the toes flex towards our face, and find a length in the spine here. So there's space in the lower back, space in our shoulders. Shoulders are away from our ears. Now we're going to reach with our right hand towards our left foot, our calf or our knee, whatever we can get. Just energetically reach it to the side of the mat. What I'm saying. Place this hand towards the side, find length, and just gently revolve. Now you might have your hand on your foot. You might have this left hand to help guide you, getting it further into the ribs. Just find where feels good. Creating space and length in the spine and then revolving. Length and then revolve. Length, and revolve. Come on up. Square ourselves off. So square those hips off. Find that length in the spine. Feel yourself grow tall here. The lower belly actually hollows out. The abdomen actually gets longer. And then we're going to fold with a nice straight spine forward. So that heel is still in, that knee is still in. And just see how far you can go. You might just lean forward a millimeter and you might have a really big stretch all the way up your hamstring and your calf. So just go to where feels good. And if you're feeling it, if you're trying, then that's perfect. Our body is getting used to the movement. The synapses in our brain are trying to figure out where we want to go. So our body is learning how to do this next time. So nothing is ever wasted if you step on your mat. You are absolutely on a journey of trying for every single movement, every single day. Inhale, find length and soften. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and release. Roll on up. Bring this right foot up, place it on the ground. Bring this left foot up, place it on the ground. And then just roll on down. You might have to shimmy into the middle of your mat. Take your time to do so. And just make your way gently onto the mat, back pressing into the earth. Just move the microphone over so you can continue to hear me. Now we're going to bring our right foot or right knee into our chest. We're going to grab our strap and wrap it around this right foot. This left knee is still bent, pressing into the earth here. We're going to send this right foot up into the sky. Oh, and so nice. Now you might have that leg super straight, those toes flexed towards your face. You might have a big bend here. Just go to where your body feels and just notice the sensation connecting to the earth. So connect the lower back to the earth and just be super gentle here. You might take circles. You might rock side to side super gently. When we're ready, we're going to bring this knee into our armpit. So bring it into our armpit and transfer both sides of the strap into that right hand. Now we're going to send our left hand out wide, our gaze towards our left fingertips, just to counterbalance here. And just open up our hip, open up our knee and foot to the right. So we're getting into our inner thigh, into our hip here. You might try and straighten the leg here if you want a bit of a deeper stretch. You might be like, that's crazy, Melody. Just go to where feels good. And I want us to ground down our left hip so we're not peeling ourselves off the ground here. We're keeping our hips on our lower back firmly pressed along the ground. So the stretch is really coming in to all those little muscles connecting our hip together. You ready? Lengthen the leg, come back to center. Lengthen this left leg. So place it on the ground. We're going to transfer hands. The strap is now in our left hand. Our right arm goes out long and our gaze goes towards our right fingertips. And we're coming into a gentle spinal twist, coming from our tailbone up instead of our neck down this time. So lengthen that leg, lengthen the spine on an inhale, and exhale, gently just send the leg, let gravity take it over towards the left. Now that lower back might not lift off the ground. It might just stay exactly as it is. Or you might be able to take it all the way. Just notice the sensations and breathe into the space. Softening where we can soften. Let go where we can let go. So feel the body gently expand on your inhale. And exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and soften. Relax the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. And when you're ready, come on up. Bring that knee in, give yourself a hug. Take that strap off that foot and just place that right foot on the ground, knee facing the ceiling. We're going to bring this left foot in, wrap the strap around our left foot and take it high. So just stay here. You might wriggle side to side. You might just be still feeling that weight go into the earth on the lower back. It's just like a nice massage. You might take figure eights or just rock the foot side to side. Transfer both sides of the strap into the left hand. Bend the left knee, bring it in towards your armpit. The right fingers go out towards the side and gaze goes towards those right fingertips. And when you feel comfortable, just peel that hip open super gently. Take that knee out towards the side. Let that left foot go. You'll feel a beautiful stretch in the inner thigh. So don't force it. Don't try and pull it. Just like gravity, take it. And just find your edge. Find that place that's challenging but safe. In yoga, we always practice ahimsa. Do no harm to ourselves or others. So if you feel like your body is going past a place of challenge into a place of pain, then back up. And that is true yoga. Not trying to force yourself into a pose because you think you should be doing it or you think it looks cool. And causing pain, that's not yoga. That's not practicing ahimsa, but not honoring your body where it is right now and working with it, being amazed at what it can do rather than trying to make it do something we think it should. And when we're ready, we're going to come back to center. Oh, that's so nice for my inner thighs. Lengthen. Take the right leg long. Transfer the hand, so the strap's now on the right hand, the left hand goes wide, gaze towards the left fingertips. Keep the shoulder on the ground, so we're grounding down this side, grounding down our spine, so then we can revolve fully, taking our foot, revolving from our tailbone towards the right. Oh, that's so beautiful. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, just soften and release. Let go. And when you're ready, gently come back to center in your own time. That knee into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Take that strap off your foot. Place it to the side. Bring your right knee super gently in for a hug. Now you might wrap your arms around your knees, or your lower back might not like that. So you might just place your hands on your knees, being still. Or you might like doing little figure eights, just giving yourself a little massage, noticing the niggles, the differences. And when we're ready, we're going to come into happy baby. So take your knees wide into your armpits if that feels good for you. And send the feet towards the sky, grabbing the outside edges of the feet. We're trying to keep our tailbone and our shoulders on the ground. So this is so powerful and very intense for our inner thighs. So if you're like, whew, okay, just come here for a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds, come out. Just keep the knees into the chest. You might just take them wide into your armpits, just playing with the sensation. You can rock side to side if you are more comfortable here. If you're used to your happy baby, you might actually start to lengthen one leg out to the side and then the other. Just play. When we're ready, we're gently going to release our feet, our knees back in towards one another, and then place our feet onto the ground. Sending one leg long and then the other. Palms facing up and just allowing ourselves to completely melt onto the mat. Find a little bit of stillness here. When we find that stillness, we allow us to send our gaze inward and truly observe what's going on with our body. So check in. How are you feeling? Physically, emotionally, mentally. How is your body feeling after that class? Notice the differences side to side, the niggles that we often ignore. Check in with them. Get curious. What is going on in our body? And honor it. Don't get frustrated. Try and work against our body, like we should be stronger. Oh, that niggle should just not be there. It is, man. That niggle is there. We have our bodies go through so much in life. They're our vehicle, and we put them through a lot of wear and tear. So work with your body to heal and celebrate what you can do. And actually take some time to be really grateful for all that your body allows you to do each day. Simply taking beautiful breaths, allowing us to see a sunrise, a sunset, to hear those whom we love, to express ourselves, to help others, to build with our hands. Thank our feet for every step they take. And breathe. When you're ready, bring one knee into your chest very slowly once more, and then another. Just an alternative to come up into seated. You might just come up into seated very gently here. You might massage out really nice spinal stretch back and forward. Really resetting the spine. You can do this as many times as you want. You can come up into seated already. You might go for a couple more. We'll meet up into cross-legged eventually. There's one hand on one knee, one hand on the other. One hand on one knee, one hand on the other. We might even grab our block that we started the class with and just check in. How do you feel after the class today? Can you notice any differences physically, mentally, emotionally? And when we're ready, we'll take one big arm circle all together, up overhead, fingertips touch, and back to heart center. Sending you lots of love and gratitude, beautiful yogis. Namaste.